For years I thought I was just lazy. I'd planned big things, new habits, new goals, but somehow I'd always end up doing nothing. And every night I'd tell myself, tomorrow, tomorrow I'll start for real. But guess what? Tomorrow never came. At first, I thought I just lacked motivation, but later I found out the truth was much darker and way more interesting. You see, I realized I wasn't lazy. I was scared. Scared of failing. Scared of not being good enough. And that fear wore a lazy mask. And you know what's worse? This fear hides so beautifully that you actually start calling it, I'm just tired. That's how smart your brain is. It tricks you to protect you. But protection sometimes kills progress. I remember one time I had to send an important email. Super simple task, 5 minutes tops. But I kept putting it off for 3 whole days. Why? Because deep down, my brain linked that email with possible rejection, not laziness, fear in disguise. And then I stumbled on a small trick, something that literally rewired my brain. I called it the 2-minute lie. I told myself, I'll just start for 2 minutes, then I can quit. And guess what? 9 out of 10 times, I didn't quit because action creates motivation, not the other way around. Funny thing is, people like Elon Musk or Tim Ferriss use the same trick too. They break big mountains into stupidly small steps, and the brain suddenly goes, oh, this isn't scary anymore. But here's the twist. Even when you learn all these tricks, you'll still fail sometimes. And that's when most people quit. I almost did too, until I discovered a second truth that changed everything. Not yet. I'll tell you in a second. But first, let me show you why quitting feels so comfortable. Inside your brain, there's a war between two parts. One wants instant pleasure. The other wants long-term success. And every time you avoid your work, guess who wins? The pleasure side. But it's not your fault. It's biology. The trick is to train the second part to stay in control. That's the second truth I promised you. Consistency beats mood. It's not about feeling ready. It's about showing up again and again. And when you do that long enough, your brain realizes there's no danger here. Fear turns quiet, and laziness starts to die. So, if you're stuck right now, thinking you're lazy, you're not. You're just fighting the wrong side of your own brain. Start tiny. Keep promises to yourself. And trust me, one day you'll look back and realize you were never lazy. You were just learning how to win the right war.